Hey guys. Hold on, Jazz. If y'all can, please share this, invite people to listen, because it's getting crazy. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna call you in a minute. Hey guys. I just wanted to first off thank y'all for the prayers and for the calls. Some of y'all don't know I've been sick for 2 weeks. For some reason, the hospital took forever. Took 8 days to process my test, and I am positive for COVID-19. I first got sick 2 weeks ago around the 10th or 11th of March. Doing a lot, working, was getting ready for this play coming up. Kickboxing. I say around Thursday the 12th, I went to the doctor. I tend to get bronchitis, if not annual, at least every other year. Have really bad allergies and sinus. And I was misdiagnosed with bronchitis and upper respiratory infection. That Friday, still just coughing. That Saturday is when things took a drastic turn. Things took a drastic turn Saturday around the 14th. Fever, chills, body aches like I've never had, very disoriented, dizzy, felt like I was gonna pass out. Then it just turned into, I guess, like flu from hell. I've never had something like this in my life. It was, I love life and I love the Lord, but I remember praying a few times like, God, I just can't deal with this. Time just ran into each other. Was exhausted. I was trying to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. Lower back pain, headaches out this world like migraines. Neck pain down to my spine, lower back pain. No desire to eat. I mean, none. No desire to eat. Husband was mad at me, wouldn't drink water. It was very hard. So that was Saturday. I'm thinking it's just a bad flu. I've never really gotten the flu. I've gotten sick when I was younger. I had stomach flu before, but this was not it. Finally, I'd say that Sunday, that next day, my husband was checking on me. Of course, we're like, okay, this could be it. We were very safe, self-quarantined for the rest of the household. My mother, 77 years old, stays with us, so that was my fear, and the kids. So he took me to emergency at Beaumont. I just thought, hey, we'll do a drive-through test. They looked at me and was like, nope, come on in. So they wheeled me in. That was Sunday evening. They swabbed me for the flu. I just knew it was the flu. When they said the doctors, first of all, I had 2 doctors come in, like hazmat, and I don't blame them because Man, I salute the doctors and nurses. It's insane what's going on there. There were so many people spread us out in the lobby who were so sick, and they weren't keeping their mouths covered. So I'm sitting here weak as hell, like I couldn't get up and run if I wanted to. And I remember this girl was just hysterical, wouldn't keep her mask on. I could see at least 30 feet across. She was just red, just flushed. And I'm like, Lord, I'm going to get it sitting in here. So they finally took me up 2 hours later. The doctors talked to me across the room, had me turn my head. I mean, I don't blame them. He was pretty stoic. And he said, we're going to swab you for the flu. Second doctor came in, nurse, they swabbed me, very painful. They came back maybe 3 hours later, you were negative for the flu. My heart sank. The doctor looked at me and said, I believe you have COVID-19. We're going to test you. So they took blood. I'm feverish. I felt like hell, y'all. And they said, we'll give you the results, but because of the backlog, and this was back on the 15th, they said that it's going to take at least 5 days to 7 days to get your results. I was like, wow. And the doctor reassured me, and I really appreciate her. She said, I believe you're going to be okay. Excuse me. I believe you're going to be okay, but we need you to rest. And you have to quarantine. The one doctor came and said, you can't be around anybody. I said, sir, I have a family. I'm an elderly mother. He's like, I don't know what to tell you. You can't be around anybody. Second doctor came back and said, if you can at least isolate to one room, but you do need to quarantine. So I did. My husband was able to find a rental property, and I had to leave everybody. He came in and stocked up for me and had to check on me. That is the hardest thing, being away from my family. So they discharged me Monday early morning. They said I have to watch my breathing, wait for the results. That was, the 16th. I quarantined, watching my breathing. I got real sick. So this Saturday, the 21st, I believe, I was like, no, you going back in. Took me back in. I was coughing. It felt like a toddler was just jumping on my chest. Couldn't really breathe. I could feel something in my chest. They did a chest x-ray. They said, you have viral pneumonia. Still don't have my results. And the nurse was like, I'm so sorry. While I'm waiting, I'm hearing over the intercoms that they're calling for emergency intubations. They're calling for people to be put on ventilators. While I'm listening, and I'm just like, my God. And I'm doing this video, y'all, because some of y'all I'm disappointed in. This is so real. People are dying because some of y'all are so impatient. You have to spread the word to your brothers and sisters out here who are hard-headed. To think about someone's mother, someone who has asthma. I'm immunocompromised, but I thank God, it's nothing but God, that I didn't need a vent. When the doctor second time said, I can't admit you, because we're running out of supplies, we're running out of vents. They are truly taking people who are sick, and I just see friends of friends who just passed yesterday, and I feel so bad for them. I have a new respect for people who are asthmatic. This is scary. But my God is greater, and I know it's going to be all right. But I just say all this to say that they end up discharging me, and the doctor looks sad. She's like, I'm sorry, but luckily your oxygen is good. We do see the fluid in your lungs. We can see it on the x-ray. But just keep monitoring yourself. Keep resting and keep quarantining, because also my blood work had showed that my white blood cells and my lymphocytes and all this stuff was off. So I have to, even if I were safe, but with those blood levels, I have to quarantine to stay safe and healthy. I need y'all to understand this is real. But I've also been overwhelmed by human beings just showing love. And I hate that it takes a pandemic to bring the best out of each other. When I was discharged, they had an overflow wing. I know Beaumont really well. So when I was discharged, they were taking these wheelchairs back, so I walked, waiting for my husband to come get me. And I started getting winded, and I had to stop in the hallway. And I was like, oh God, I'm gonna pass out right here. I said, well, at least I'm in the hospital. And I saw this girl, she was masked up as I was. And I paused, and then I walked a few more steps, and I took a pause because I was almost out to the lobby. And I felt someone come behind me. I could hear him. And the girl said, hey, sis, you okay? You have it? And I said, I'm still waiting, but the doctors, that money that they guarantee I'll get a call that I have it. And this girl who was sick herself waited with me so she could make sure I walked to the lobby. Then she said, sis, I got you. We're going to walk together. That is what our hope continues. This human kindness and showing human love. This girl's feeling shitty. Excuse me, y'all. She was feeling sick too. But just her showing some compassion, that meant a lot. And I told her thank you, and I wish and pray. I'll be praying for her. So I've been very smart. Steve has been very smart. When he comes, he has it down to a science of disinfecting himself. We got hospital grade, disinfectants. He checks on me, but I don't want him to stay each day. This is hard. It's a sacrifice. But if I can stay away from my family, y'all can stay home. So please pass this message. I'm doing this for my family, for my kids. And please understand, everybody is calling to make sure I'm okay. But I need y'all to please spread the word. If you love me, if you love your family, please tell these knuckleheads out here, it's not worth it. Please stay home. It's not gonna get better. My birthday's next month.